Welcome. This is Chris from the Craps Couple, and today we're going to continue to look for trends, but I'm not going to put the trend tree on the screen. I'll show it at the end, so if you want to see what's actually trending and how it looked by the end of play, I'm going to try to show that for you at the end of this session. So stick around if you want to see what happened in the 72 roll session. So one of the things that I looked at and the last session was kind of playing a reverse cloud nine. Instead of pressing the first three rolls, go ahead and collect the first three and then go ahead and try to press after the first three wins. I think I'm going to continue with that. We're going to call it the reverse cloud nine. Notice that a lot of you have answered on the poll. If you haven't looked at the poll, please go to the community, the Craps community at the Craps Couple channel. And there's a poll on there about trends, on how you feel about trends, how you think the trends are in regards to, do they exist? How do they exist? Do you agree with them, disagree with them? Love to see that poll get more views and more votes to see where folks really stand on trends. So this is a $25 table. I have a $1,000 bankroll. We're going to go for a reverse cloud nine. So we're going to have, if we're thinking about putting, $100 out here, we got to have about $100 back here. It looks like the worst case scenario will have 85. So I'm going to always going to put $90 here on the don't pass. And we're going to see how this rolls out. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It's free. And we have $90 that we're going to put on the don't pass. And we're going to see how this is going to work out. Yo 11, so we lost 90 out of the gate. So it's looking like a hot table already. Let's see, we've got another 90 we got to put out here on the DP. Here we go, dice route. A 10, hard 10. So it's a little early to place odds on that 10, although you could do that. We're not going to do that right now. We're going to pick up the 5, the 6, and the 8. And we have 30 on the 8, 30 on the 6, and a $25 nine for $85. We got 90 down here, so it'll be a $5 winner if we get a quick 0.7. Dice route. And there's a 9, the one we did not pick. So the 9 hit, and dice route. And a yo 11, so we've had 2 yos already. So that C and E might be looking good. Another one, 3 yos. 3 yos, so the field's looking hot right now. And a 12 midnight. So we're getting tall numbers, we're getting field numbers, something that you can pay attention to. This is not how it would work statistically. All right, so we got a 5 right there. So a 5 is going to pay $35. Again, we're going to collect that first. $35 in the rack, that's 1. And then a 7 out. So that's going to pay $5. So we got 85 here. Throw another nickel on there. It makes it right. And we'll rack that up. So that's the first shooter down. And next shooter, here we go, dice route. A 10, back on that 10. Same thing. The 10s are seeming like they're hotter than the 6s or the 8s, but the 9 was better. So we're going to pick up the 9 this time instead of that 5. We're going to go ahead and pick up 30 on the 6 and the 8, $25 9, dice are out. There's another yo. Man, we should be betting at 11. How in the world do you get so many 11s? And a 10. That's the point. So that's a hot number. So 10 is going to lose the 90. So we've had a couple of losses now. We are down. So the table's not looking like a don't pass friend. All right, just not. Dice route. And the new point is going to be an 8. I believe that's the first time the 8 has made an appearance. So we'll pick up that 10. We're going to buy that for 25 since it's been rolling. And there's an 8, another hot number. So we are definitely not doing well on the don't pass. That's 3 losses. So we have 3 losses on the don't pass. So we are betting against a hot table right now. And there's a 5. So 5 is going to be the new point. And we're going to pick up the 8 this time. And here we go. Dice route. Hard 4. 4 hard. That's the first time we got a 4. Dice route. And a 5. That rolled over. That was a 5. So that is another point. So that is a 4 loss. If you're doing the math, that's 400 bucks. 400 bucks down. We're staying with the don't pass. We don't know exactly what's going on with this table, but we do know one thing. It is not a don't pass winner. Got 4 losses. 4 losses. And an 8. 8's going to be the new point. So mark that 8. And we'll pick up that 10 again. The 8s we've been hitting. And there's a 9. All right. So we're going to rack that one. It's going to be the first time we get the rack in a while. That's a $35 winner. And here we go. Dice route. And an 8, of course. This table is insane right now for the pass line. So was that 5 losses? So we're going one more time on this don't pass, and then we're going to quit fighting it. We're going to quit fighting the table. Dice route. Aces. All right. So finally, we got a little bit of a reprieve right there. That's a $90 winner on those aces. So we get to rack that. Dice route. 6. 6 is the new point. I think that is absolutely the first 6 that we've had. So I almost feel like laying a stack of chips to bet against the 6, but I'm not going to. And there's a 7 out. Should have. Look at that. Should have. So we got 50 plus 30. We got 80 out there, got 90. That's a $10 winner. We'll rack that and we'll move on to the next shooter. Right now, the table's looking hot. That's what's going on. And there's a 4. Easy 4. So point is going to be 4. We're not going to put odds right now. Should we let it run just like that? 8, 9, and 10? I think so. Let's do it. Dice route. And there's an 8. That's going to be a $35 winner. So that's good. Rack that 8. Remember, we started out with a $1,000 bankroll. And a 6. 6 easy. That didn't help us. Dice route. Another 8. Excellent. So that's 2 wins on the $35 8. Or the $30 8 pays 35. Dice route. A yo 11. Oh my goodness. Why not bet the yos? And then a 7 out. So 7 out. That's going to be, again, we got 80 bucks there. 10 right here. Rag it. Moving on to the next shooter. Not winning yet. And there's another yo. Another yo. The insanity continues of the hot table. But it's looking like it might push back a little bit. 12 midnight. That didn't hurt us, didn't help us. Hopefully we can stay in this game. Another 7, another come out winner. So the hotness of the table continues to boil. We are now, all of our green chips are in. That's going to be 500 bucks. And another point, that's another 7, another come out winner. We're going to go for it, y'all. We're staying with it. We're going to not change up even though the trends tell us so. The trends are saying, hey, you should probably consider playing the pass line. We're going to try this one more time. And there's a 3 craps. So somebody had some mercy on us. That's going to be a $90 winner. And we'll rack that up just like that. And this can go either way. You know, tables can be hot or they can be cold. There's aces. So we got back-to-back craps numbers, which is another $90 winner. So we're catching up some ground here on the come out winners on the don't pass. Ooh, look at that. Another one. 3 craps. So it is helping us out now. We are getting a little bit of our money back. We're certainly not as bad as we was. Another 3, y'all. Another 3. The 3s are rocking. And it's good that the 3s are rocking and we're betting the 3s now. Wasn't good when it was hitting the yos. And there's a 7, a come out 7. So we're getting decisions on the first roll. it seems like for the last 5 or 6 rolls, no points are being established. Decisions are coming out of the gate. A 9, finally a non-decision. So let's see, we got 8, 10 has been good. We're going to leave it on that 10. We'll pick up the 6. I don't really know if the 6 or the 5 is the way to go. Probably go with the 5. We'll leave the 6 open. Dice route. Aces. That doesn't help us. Dice route. A yo. Another yo. It's uncanny how those 11s are hitting. And there's a hard 4. So hitting all around our bets out there. All around them. And there's an 8. It hit one of our bets. Finally, the 8 gets paid $35. That's nice. And a 6. We don't have a 6. That didn't help us. Another 6. So the 6s are beginning to hit. Let's see if that's going to continue. And then a 7. So 7 out. So we missed a couple of bets on that 6. We got, again, $80 there, $90 down there. It's a $10 winner. We'll rack that and we'll move on to the next shooter. Whoops. Here we go. Dice route. A 4. Easy 4. The 4s have been pretty good. The 6s got hot there for a second. The 9s have been doing pretty good. But I like the 10 still. I really do. I like the 10. There's a 6. So that was a good bet. We'll get to rack that one. $35 on that 6. Remember, we started with a $1,000, $25 table. And there's a 5. We don't have a 5. 5 easy. Or the only way they come is easy. 9. So now we got the sister number, and we're not betting the 9 or the 5. So now we need a 10. A 3. 3 craps. Didn't help us that time. What do we got this time? A 6. We'll take it. 516. That is going to be a $35 winner. It's a long time coming. So that's two collects that we've had. And a 4. That's going to be the point. So for the ones that were playing along that actually stacked odds on that 4, I'm sorry, but you just took a loss. And that's the way it happens. I've taken a number of them so far in this session. A number of them. We had it $90 back out there. Same die, same shooter, dice route. A 6. All right, that's going to be the new point. Now the 6s have been getting a little hot. What to do? What to do? Let's bet the 4. Bet the 4 and the 10. And there's a 10. Excellent. So we got the 10. And we had a bet on that. So we're going to collect that. It's going to be 50 for 2 on the VIG. So we'll collect that VIG or collect that bet. That's 1. And there's a 7. 7 out. So now we've got, same game. We got $10 we won. Moving on to the next shooter. So the 10 did well for us that time. And there's an 8. The 8 hard way. So that's going to move here. And now what to do? Why not put 50 on that 10? It's been paying us. Let's see, or it paid us last time. Will it pay us again? There's a 9. I took it off that 9, didn't I? There's the 9. Still looking for that 10 though. There it is. There's the 10. Look at that. So that's going to be a black chip. And I'm just going to throw a nickel in here for the VIG. So that's good. And dice route. 6. We don't have a 6. 6 hard. Dice route. 3. 3 craps. The C and E are, they're definitely rocking. 6. Another 6. So we've had 2 6 misses. We did get a hit on the 10, but 2 misses on that 6. And there's the point. 8. So that has changed over a little bit. The table's not as hot as it was, but it hasn't really gotten cold. We're getting some good rolls. So we're going to go with this shooter and maybe one more. But we're going to put 90 out here. Remember, started out with a $1,000 bankroll. We certainly haven't done well so far. There's a 7 come out winner, so we're going to change up and it's going to go hot on us. There's another loss. So we got 2 losses on this shooter. And there's a 3rd loss on this shooter. I think that's a lot of money that we're giving back to the dealer, which is not why we're playing this game. But let's see what we can do here. Let's see if this changes. It's definitely been a hot table. The 8s have been hot. 7s have gotten back in there. So now we got an 8. The 10 is there. We're going to leave the 10. I'm still thinking the 10's hot. Aces, that doesn't help us. Let's get that 10. There's a 6. 6 easy. So yeah, when you're not hitting numbers, this is not nice. Another aces in both places. 2 craps. Those are hitting frequently. And there's the point, 8. Wow. Hot table. Hot table, bad for us. All right, let's do another one. Stay on the don't pass. Not saying that we should do that, just saying that's what I'm going to do. And there's the 10. Of all the times to hit the 10, it decides on the come out roll. And I'm not feeling it. So I'm going to put $60 on the 8. I don't know if I want the 4, but we're going to keep the 4. And there's a 7 out. So we got 60, 85, that's a $5 winner, which is just a token of nothingness. So yeah, if you haven't did that poll, I want to remind you again, go ahead and check that out. See, put a vote in. You know, put a vote in on that. There's another 10. So we are getting the 10s again. Same thing, 90. I'm going to leave the 8 out there for 60. 7 out. Wow, that was fast. That was fast. So $5 winner. Let's try another one. I do think I'm going to hit that $60 8. I just believe it. There's a yo, but I'm going to lose too much money on the way. I'm going to lose too much on the way. These chip stacks are getting big. Let me straighten them up. It's been a tough session. I don't have enough, so I got to put this in there. So let's put that there. And then we got a $90 bet on this don't pass. So yeah, this not doing great. What do we got there? Come out 7. So not a hot table at all. If you were betting the pass line on this session, you would be a winner. So let's do that. $25 pass line. Let's change it up. Let's see what happens. And there's a 7. All right. At least we made 25 bucks on that. Right there. I'm going to leave it on that pass line. Another 7. So by sliding over to the pass line, we've had 2 wins. It's only been 25 bucks per, but it's something to keep in mind. And there's a 6. So that's going to be the point's going to be a 6. And I'm just going to take my money down and I'm going to play on that 6. We'll do 50 bucks. And we're going to hit that 6. I'm going to throw another 25 on that 10. That's just me playing. And there's a 10. Excellent. Got lucky on that. So that's going to be 50 for 2. And when this shooter's over, we're going to count our money and see where we're at. And there's an 8. 8 hard. Not exactly what we're wanting on this table. And there's another 10. Excellent. That's what I'm talking about. So 50 for 2. So is it a trend? I mean, by betting that 10, am I doing the right thing? And a 7 out. All right, so we lost. So no big deal. That's the way it can go at the table. There's a $100 loser. We racked a couple of 10s, so that's not too bad. It's probably a net nothing. So we started out with a $1,000 bankroll. We played a don't pass strategy on a hot table and didn't really make a change till there on the end. The change that I made was less aggressive. It was more about we're just riding it out. But bottom line is we lost money. There's 300, 450, 475, 485, 490, 495, 499. So we lost about 500 bucks on that run. So that's the way it can go when you're trying to play a don't pass progression or a don't pass strategy and the table is hot. Don't pass, although it's the better bet at the table, it does not mean it's going to win for you all the time. So as I promised, I'll just show you the stats on this thing. It's very interesting on how this thing looked. It's pretty interesting actually. So let me see if I can get that over there. So yeah, if you see that, you'll see that the sevens were extremely hot in that run, in that session. Now that's probably about 80 rolls. There was a lot of rolling in there, but it looked like more of the tall numbers were being hit. If you look at this side of the chart, um, where that's at, let me see if I can put my cursor on that. This side of the chart, it certainly looks like we have a lot more tall numbers being hit than the small numbers. So that's another thing to keep in mind. I was trying to bet more on the high side, but every now and then I would pick up a 5 and it just didn't work out. The 4s weren't hitting as much, but the 7s, 8s, 10s, 11s, the 3s, the 2s, those were hitting. And the 6s finally got something going a little bit better. The red bar represents what it would have been in a 72 roll. And we, like I said, we did close to 80 rolls. So it's pretty proportional what you would expect. But anyway, that's what it looks like. That's how the trends look. Go to that poll, check it out, make a vote. Let's see where it's at. Let's see where everybody's thoughts are on these trends. I'm not necessarily making the right bets at the right time. That's something I'm still trying to learn on the fly as the game's going. It's all about real-time decisions and real-time bets and see what happens. I did make one decision. I went to the pass line. Should have did that like as soon as I walked up to the table. Been great, right? But I don't do that. I walk up to the table and I play the don't to start, to kind of gauge what's going on with the table. If I wanted to sit there and watch the table play out a little bit, see if it's hot, if I'm hearing the table get live, then I know it's hot. Ask a dealer or the stick person, is the table hot or is it cold? Those are different things that you can do to kind of get an idea of where the table's at. But I didn't do that. I don't have a stick person. I am the dealer. I didn't see any play before. But yeah, that's how it's difficult when you walk up to the table cold, or just walking up to a table to determine whether it's hot or cold, especially when you're just playing in your lab upstairs. But I hope you liked the video. See you again next time.